Governments worldwide are pushing totalitarian CBDCs that voters hate, yet they keep pushing. So what is coming next? I have a new article coming out next week on CBDC, specifically on a Republican bill that would actually greenlight a CBDC using government contractors. So I want to take a moment to consider some of these CBDCs that already exist as a cautionary tale. First, what is a CBDC? It is a crypto token that replaces the national currency, say the US dollar, with a government-run tracking ledger that lets bureaucrats surveil, control, and mandate every dollar you spend. They could prevent you from buying the wrong thing, whether it's raw milk or gas stoves or self-defense. They could stop you from donating to the wrong person, like we saw with the Canadian truckers. They could even force you to buy whatever a government bureaucrat tells you to. On top of the Soviet-style surveillance state, a CBDC is also an existential threat to the banking system, to the US dollars, and it would give central planners push-button control over every element of your life. Now, as you'd expect, CBDCs are astoundingly unpopular across political party. Polls in the US regularly show about 80 to 90% opposition. Yet governments keep pushing them, presumably because surveillance and central planning are simply too delicious to walk away from, while lobbyist dollars are just as tasty. Worldwide, so far, there have been two major implementations of CBDC. The first was China, which has never met a totalitarian technology it does not love. The second was Nigeria. In 2021, the Nigerian government pushed out its CBDC, the e-Naira. Almost nobody used it. Uptake was about 0.5%, which is pretty rough in a population that is among the most crypto savvy in the world. So over a third of Nigerians own Bitcoin and over half use crypto. So it's not the technology. Nigerians just really hate CBDCs. Given this pathetic showing, the Nigerian government then turned to hardball. First, they mandated discounts for paying in CBDCs. Then they redesigned the physical currency to flush out informal cash. Finally, they went nuclear, limiting cash withdrawals from ATMs to $40 per day to force people into the CBDC and to achieve a, quote, 100% cashless economy. Now, the informal cash-based economy in Nigeria is an enormous share of output. It's life or death for Nigeria's 200 million people because it's the only part outside government control, meaning it's the only part of Nigeria's economy that actually works. This meant that the cash limits led to complete chaos. People could not buy groceries, stores could not stock their shelves, gas stations ran out of fuel in the largest oil-producing country in Africa. Nigeria was rocked by widespread riots, including burning down banks and even central bank branches. By the way, the American-backed contractor who built Nigeria's CBDC was asked about the cash limits and the riots they caused. He praised the restrictions as a, quote, creative option that he expects to happen in other countries that impose CBDCs, making Nigeria a cautionary tale. So as much as people worldwide hate CBDCs, governments worldwide love them. Between the totalitarian surveillance, the control, and the godlike central planning of a CBDC, they will not stop until voters make them stop. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.